The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Mustangs will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll give it to the back. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Makes the grab. It's Dickey. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Ford. There he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lockett. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it on the counter. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The hand to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Stanford now has it in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Ford. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Got his man on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's at the 20. Touchdown Mustangs. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Makes the grab, it's Hampton. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Dickey. Turning it on! And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They'll run it from the gun. Makes one man miss.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. It's a seam wide, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinal!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. They're trailing by just 4 to Michigan State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Motion from the wideout. Power football with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Lockett. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time play.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Stanford! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. That's caught. It's Mendez. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
This time they'll go to the running game. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Mendez. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And the big fella showing off the hands a little bit. He's a guy that you use him for blocking a lot, but showing the versatility there with the catch and the first down.
The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Bishop. On his feet at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Mustangs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The play-action fake. Got a man. It's Mendez. It's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. The give on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. That's reeled in. It's Hampton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hampton. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense, got him at the 27. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Stanford lines up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Coming out on first down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Mendez. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. They go to the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. He's going for it all. He's got it down the right side. Running free. Touchdown, SMU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Still looking, on the move. Pulls it in, it's sticky. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Gain of 4. Second down.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. The give to the lone running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Makes the grab down the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. TCU packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Fort Worth. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Running into the open space. Got the first down and more. There he goes to the right. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mustangs.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Stanford, 21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Quick handoff. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Caught over the middle. It's Warren. So important to convert these third. And they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to throw on first down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, SMU! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Catch in the middle, it's Napier. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll pull it down. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but, man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. To the ground. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Makes it past the marker. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Mustangs are rolling down the field. He wants to change this route. They'll try to get outside. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Gets it to him on the screen. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Michigan State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Stanford wants to push the pace. Wants to go up top on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hampton.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
That's caught. It's Napier. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
To throw, it's Nelson. Caught behind the line. It's Ford. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they're after him. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking for a crease. It's Ford. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll keep it on the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Give to the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.